field. Five glorious months of football about to get underway. We're all set, and away we go in a new NFL season. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On play action, here's Stroud. The Browns close in and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, we're one snap in, and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. He's got it at the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 6-0 lead right away. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Has this at the 6. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go. Count 19. Take off.
They'll come out throwing. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
On the move, headed right. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Ready, set.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Ready.
Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
From the 46. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
19 Lion. 19 tight.
Back to throw now. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that gives the Browns a first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Throw reeled in by Njoku. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he'll go down here at the 16. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Go!
From the 16. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Goal to go. It's a pass play. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. He's going to throw this one. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Ford. And he could not get there. They stopped him right at the line. No gain, maybe just a couple of inches on the run. That brings up 4th and goal.
Well, this defense has risen to the occasion, and now, Kate, they put this offense in the unenviable position of deciding what to do on 4th and goal.
Less than a yard, all that's needed on 4th and goal.
Warrior 70, let's go now. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
They'll throw for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns finish off their opening drive. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Browns tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
All right.
From the gun, Stroud. Dump off caught by his back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Stroud from the pistol. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And the Texans are going to have a first down. Moore going to motion over right. On first down, they'll run. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. No progress on first down, and they'll bring up 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Caught by Flowers. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Browns take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. He's going to field this at the 2. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. Finding Collins. Jukes one defender. It's a pickup of 39 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the new NFL... Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Able to can't get it to Moore. And he's able to get this down to the 13. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Here's a give up the middle. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down. Here's Stroud. Chased out to his right.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Third and just 2 to go. Houston calls it second timeout. They're down to their final one in this half. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Groupie sends it through, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Ford straight ahead. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
79 Bronco.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Forced out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Throwing now from the gun. Avoids the sack. On the move, looking deep down the middle. That's complete inside the 35. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. How about a big hitter, 30-40 yards there and a new set of downs. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Give up the middle to Ford. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here's 2nd and 7. Gets this to Bateman. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They motion the tight end over. From the gun on third down. Finding Davis. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
From the red zone now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns now lead by 10. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Browns drive their lead to 11. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On play action, here's Stroud. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a quarterback on the, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys get a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like the DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Here's Stroud now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Moore's got it. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Second and 3 now.
On the quick, right?
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Into traffic, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 36. He manages a gain of 8 there. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First down, ball at the 36. Stroud. Completed to Flowers. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. Handoff on second and short. And he gets this forward to the 19. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Tony.
Working inside the red zone. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Try and get in it to Nico Collins. And now it's second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. To the air, Stroud. Cut near the goal line. And in for the Houston touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. They kick the running back in motion. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Flush down out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Second and 10 now. Cut by the open man. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here we go, sack.
To throw here on first down. Throw reeled in by Njoku. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Here comes the final play of our first half.
All right.
He's back to throw. He lets one fly deep downfield. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Go!
They go play action here. Connects with Bateman. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield.
18.
First and 10, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Another try following the sack. Completed to his running back. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he's taken down at the 30. That play good for 17 on a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10 now from the 30.
60 Bobcat. Go.
Here's a throw. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. Ford will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Buckle up, it's third and goal.
19 Lion, 19 tight, 19 tight, let's go.
Now looking to throw. And he will score, it's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grow the lead coming out of halftime. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Kate. With some players, that's the world they thrive in. Finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
19 tight.
Stroud off the play fake. Finds a seam down the middle. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans start the second half with some needed points. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Returning it from the 4. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now Ford. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Judy there to grab it. There he goes again. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a 13-point lead. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Finding Collins. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 34, Dell with the grab. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st down, Stroud. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. And that means 3rd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Come on, set! 70 range, 70 range.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Panther 11.
Slot man motioned over.
Go.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. He brings it in. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Give now to the running back. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
That one right down the middle. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. And they'll continue adding. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Stroud from the pistol. He's on the move. Connection made to Dell. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Where's the hot?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Hey, Uno Mars. 11.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Caught by Flowers. And they take him down right along the 30. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Running for the marker on 2nd. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Offense up to the line fast. On the gun, Stroud. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's a give to Ford. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that gives the Browns a first. Staying on the ground with Ford. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
They go play action on 1st. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Gets to space right side. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns put up even more points in a win. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter, they all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. Finding Flowers. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Play action on 1st down. He's got time here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't find DJ Moore on that throw. So now it's 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. And they pick him off again! Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are gonna have it after his second interception of the season. Oh man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. Motioning one of the tight ends. The handoff on 3rd and short. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. No yards on the play, and back-to-back stops forces a 4th and 3. And a field goal try coming up shortly from the Browns. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Misfire there, couldn't connect. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
On the quick, right? Hey, south.
Here's Stroud now. That's into the hands of Moore. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston 1st. They're set up at the 35 now. Looking to throw, Stroud. That's Moore on the quick slant. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
Here we go, let's go.
Here's Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Lone back gets the handoff. Still going past the 40. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
A gain of 34 yards. First down.
First down, Stroud. Oh no, they get him yet again. Martin Emerson with the pick.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take